Okay. Let's see. It wasn't deliberate, I tell you. Also, I think I figured out his name.
Oh, what is it?
It sounds like Raja rating.
Oh.
Raja, Roger,
Yeah.
and ratings and retins.
Oh.
It just sounds like his stupid nickname.
Boo! I'll be your guide. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. Scenes are spliced together, and long and or boring scenes are cut out. All the stations edit footage the way it... Whoopsie-doodle. All the stations edit footage this way. It wouldn't... I'm sorry. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. It was just a coincidence that this particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Or what? You got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage? Why, in fact, I think we may. I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword swapping scene was cut? That's right. Glad you got the picture.
Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient if you ask me.
Oh, an objection. How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. Do that again. I want to get another shot for a different angle.
You're not allowed to leave the witness stand.
You're not allowed to tape in court.
Yeah. My objection is not for your entertainment.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
And cut. There. I got some good stuff here. Mr. Rettins, filming is prohibited inside the courtroom. Whoops, my bad, Judge. And if the defense has an issue, it can point it out during the cross-examination.
Alrighty.
Okay. Let's press that bad boy.
The footage must be edited.
It's time to press stop on this, producer.
Really? I've never heard anybody say that.
What? Apollo, don't you know how TV works? It's common knowledge in the TV world. You got any idea what a snooze cruise it'd be to watch a magic show without editing?
Like, live?
Isn't it literally bad to edit a magic show?
Yeah.
Doesn't that take away credibility? A magic show like that can... one anyway.
That was ice cold.
Anyway, editing is what makes TV worth watching.
Scenes are spliced together. Are you saying you thought there was boring parts in Miss Wright's magic show?
Contradiction. It wasn't boring at all. You gotta ask. That script and presentation deserves a place on the cutting room floor. Broadcasting that mess as is would have been a complete disaster. That's why I had to edit the footage. It's just what a TV man does.
What didn't you like about the show exactly?
The whole thing. It was a major snooze fest. Maybe common folk like you don't get it. But a show's only as good as how loud, flashy, and trashy it is.
This guy works in reality TV, doesn't
Yeah, he's constantly filming like just people.
he? Yeah. It was plenty loud and flashy on its own. All you did was add the trash. Burn.
Nice job.
I suppose each industry has its own way of doing things. Just as we in the legal profession focus exclusively on evidence and testimony.
Exactly. Whether it's showbiz or the legal biz, we do what we gotta do to get the job done. Anyway, editing footage is just a matter of course in the TV industry.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, he's not.
It wasn't done maliciously, huh? But I get the distinct impression that you bear feelings of ill will towards Troop Gramarye. What gave you that idea, Apollo?
Huh? What makes you say that?
The things that you yourself have said.
You'll see, I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Gramarye magicians are all a bunch of lowlives.
And I also get the impression that you felt this way for a long time. Words such as those can be interpreted in many different ways. No!
Yeah, how would you interpret them? I am curious. Please explain.
For example, though I bear the defense no ill will, sure you don't, I would not hesitate to say he is a good-for-nothing lout of a lawyer.
No ill will, just so we're clear.
You bear me no ill will? Could have fooled me. And yet it is the truth. I am only strict on you, as it seems you have strayed from the path.
Ah, this guy, I just want to throw him in the trash. If you have any objections, Mr. Justice, please make your case with evidence in the future. Mr. Rettins, please continue your testimony.
Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword-switching trick? That seems like too much of a coincidence to me.
Oh, so now you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs, Big Shot? It's hard being the boss, kid. You gotta make some tough choices, like which content gets cut.
Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case?
You wouldn't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision. I tell you, people tell you how to do your job when they don't know the first thing about it.
I may not know TV, but I know evidence law. And boy do I have some for you, champ. I might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Do you think that Mysterious is like his dad or something?
Who's dad?
Mr. Ratings Raja?
I feel like Ratings Raja is too old.
He's like, what, 30?
Oh, I can't go to my evidence right now.
No! Shit!
But I think it said he was 35.
Oh, okay.
And Ratings Raja should be, Mr. Rios should be around the same age as Talisa. And she's like 45?
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, that wouldn't work. They could be related, like brothers or something.
They could be brothers.
Contracts... No.
No, that doesn't make sense, though. Because why would Ratings Raja kill his brother?
Yeah.
To get revenge for his brother.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll avenge you, brother, by killing you and blaming it on Trucy. That'll show him. The contract would be the thing,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
I was just seeing if there was anything else.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's also the fact that the prank was done by him.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Maybe the prank is more correct? I don't know.
I mean, it's a pretty cruel prank.
Yeah.
Prank.
It is a cool trank. I love a cool trank on a hot day.
Do you think it's a prank?
I mean, like I told you, I think it's either the prank or the thing, but the prank seems more like purposefully mean, whereas I
Right.
guess the contract is like quote-unquote reasonable. Ah, fuck.
This piece of evidence proves that you bear ill will to the defendant.
I mean, it does. It does, though. That thing? What could that possibly prove?
But take a good look right here. Wouldn't you agree it puts you in a bad light?
Yes! Yes, I would! It does! What the? I hate you sometimes, Ace Attorney. You break my heart. But looking bad and having evil intentions are two entirely different things. Look at me, for example. I'm not evil, but I am a bit of a bad boy. Oh, if I could be a bad boy myself.
No, Judge. No.
But bad lawyers get penalties for presenting bad evidence.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Boo! Look, I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a coincidence I edited that scene.
So we didn't press this last statement.
Let's give it a little press.
What other scenes did you cut from the footage?
Huh? Oh, no, there's, I guess.
You mean you only edited out the sword switching trick and nothing else? That's not suspicious.
Nope.
Don't you think it's too much of a stretch to claim that as a mere coincidence?
Objection, that's a pretty good question.
No matter how artificial you find the affair, stranger things have happened on their own.
I guess that's not wrong.
That is, unless you have something with which to prove otherwise, defense. Well, if you have a valid criticism of Mr. Retins's testimony, feel free to counter with evidence.
Well, Apollo?
It would sure make things easier if we had some.
I think the defense team needs to be edited out of this trial. That's what they need. I'll have to clean up this footage later.
He isn't really gonna put this on TV, is he?
Court TV.
Trying to prove malicious intent is tough. All he has to do is say it was all a coincidence.
We need to find some kind of foothold if we want to make any progress.
True, but this guy doesn't seem like the type to slip up. So we'll just have to get the information out of him bit by bit. Okay, let's try that one thing again. Okay, so...
So the other thing, I guess, is the contract.
I guess so. Where is it? No, that's the clipboard. Oh, there it is.
Oh, come on, man.
What? Guess we're reloading.
Reloading. This is Horse Pucky. Come on.
So if it's not those two things...
Maybe the clipboard?
Maybe. Because it tricked her?
Because it proves that he's a bad man. It proves that he's a malicious boy.
I mean, it does say it was instrumental in the raiding Raja's dishonest dealings.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's as good as the thing as... Nope. Huh? What's that you got there?
This is the contract you had Miss Wright sign just before the magic show.
I presented that, though.
This contract between the first party, Take-Two TV, and the second party, Miss Wright, reads: if, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party.
The $3 million? That's a completely unreasonable sum.
I couldn't agree more. And of course, Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Rettens had her sign this unreasonable contract anyway. Or, more accurately, he conned her into signing it.
Conned her? How did he do this?
There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy her signature onto other documents.
Oh, come on now. That's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Just because Trucy and her agent can't pay up doesn't mean I conned her. But $3 million, that's totally out of reach to the average person. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Rettens. Where's your proof linking me to the tricked out clipboard? You don't have any, do you?
This clipboard is yours though, isn't it, Mr. Rettens?
Nah. Well, it belongs to the TV station anyway, that much I know. Maybe it was an old prop that one of their TV shows that got used by mistake.
Or maybe you used it on purpose to con Miss Wright.
Go away!
Mr. Rettens has already stated that he did not. Mr. Justice, please do not use this trial to get out of paying your agency's debt.
Boo! Boo! Go to hell!
That's not what I'm doing!
Proof Mr. Rettens is connected to the carbon paper, huh? If Trucy's signature was copied onto the fake contract, then there must be an original contract that Trucy actually did sign.
True, but I bet Mr. Rettens is too savvy to leave something like that behind as evidence. But what if her signature was copying onto more than just the fake contract? Hint, hint.
Wink, wink.
Like a third document with Trucy's signature on it.
That was me.
Oh wait, that's you, sorry.
Player, I'm talking to you now, have we seen anything like that, though? Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Let me continue my testimony. I mean, the game's like telling you pretty obviously to produce the thing, but I don't see how that makes any sense.
I mean, I guess because, The only people who knew about the prank were the victim, the two twins, and Roger.
Yeah, and according to this Trucy.
Yeah, but Trucy said she didn't know about the prank. So the reason her signature is here had to be that Roger used the carbon paper to put it here.
Okay, I believe you, but that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, it's Ace Attorney.
I know.
So we're going to present this note in just a second.
The suspense is killing me!